Welcome back to the live session. For the NY session, first day of trading week, we see a couple of instruments currently trending. Dollar yen, Gbpjpy is in a very good trend, along with Xauusd has scored a very sharp breakout again in the direction of the trend. So this is an exclusive live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. For this NY session, I'm looking at entry opportunity for some of the pairs while we are on a trade on dollar yen, and we had early also entry on GJ, but we closed GJ because we are running dollar yen. So dollar yen is on a trend at the moment as well. As expected, we can see that dollar yen had a breakdown here from this key level. So looking at here in this market to see potential entry along with the currency, also gold again showing that bullish move that we have seen in the beginning of the week, which is moving back to the upside here on gold. And what we see that on gold from today is the first day of trading week, and in this first day today there isn't any more high impact news, but tomorrow there is a news, so that might bring that price today back again to the direction of the major trend. So I'm beginning with Xauusd, and before I start this analysis, traders, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Good day, welcome. And I would like to see that all the members back on track, back on live sessions, so that we can begin the trade setup. Are you ready for the trade setup? Say yes. Are you ready for a trade setup or the analysis? Are you ready for a trade setup? Welcome. Good job. Good job. Say yes, guys, and we can begin today's session here. Welcome. Now let's begin first of all with gold. As usual, we have seen that there was a crossover. Gold had a crossover of 10 and 20 MA, and with this crossover the market potentially be trending again. We might see a potentially bullish trend on gold. Now I'm looking at daily chart here. Welcome. I'm looking at daily chart to see overall picture in this market. So from the daily, we can see that gold is trending at the moment. Okay, so we can see that it's on a trend, and in this trending market, if you look at here, we can see that from this support level, this is a pretty sharp bounce back to the upside on gold. And with this bounce back to the upside here on gold, which is pretty strong bullish price action currently after the NFP. During the NFP, we have seen that bullish move on gold, and today the market has dropped back below to this support, and from this support it made its move back to the upside again on the daily time frame. And that move that we can see on gold is the price is maintaining a bullish market structure here, which is pretty sharp move back to the upside with a pullback, and you can see the market is maintaining that series of higher low here. So this is a bullish market structure in this instrument. For our chart, we can see the market has opened from this level to the upside here on the intraday time frame on gold. And because if you look at this 4-hour candle, guys, we can see that it is in fact a bullish price action here. Now if this market drop to this key level on the 4-hour time frame, we will be looking to observe the price action on the 15 minutes to see if it is breaking below in this support level. Guys, this is very important point that I am discussing, that might change the way you look at the market. That's gonna completely change your perspective in the market. Where did I place my level? At 335354 level, which is an important support level, right? So 3353, 3354 level is an important support level on gold. Now this is the session's low. If the market come back here in a certain way, we will be looking into the trade. So if we are, we can enter in different time frame. Here is the secret to understand that we can enter on 15 minutes, we can enter on 1 minute, we can enter on 5 minutes, depending on what we are looking at the moment. Now, so we can look at the 15 minutes, or we can look at the 1 minute. These are a couple of time frames that I'm going to look at. So if we look at the 15 minutes here, you can see that this is the currently bull market, right? So which is a very strong bullish impulse back to the upside here. Now when you look at the 15 minutes here, we can see the market in this lower time frame. On the 1 minute chart, we don't see very stronger bullish price action. There isn't stronger impulse. Instead, we see there is a breakout structure here on the 1 minute chart on gold. And with this 1 minute move that you can see, if we look at the 15 minutes here and the 4-hour chart here. Now, if we look at the 4-hour here, we can see that there is a bullish impulsive move back to the upside here. And with this bullish impulse on the 4-hour from this bullish engulfer, so you can see this is the 15 minutes here. And if the market coming back here for another retest, especially to this support level, if you look at this is the current support here on the 15 minutes, which is also the 4-hour open and close. Now if this market coming here to retest this support on the 15 minutes, okay, so market has made its move back to the upside. If the price is coming here for a retest of this support here, which is in the past acted here as a resistance, which is an order block on the lower time frame. This is the 15 minutes chart. And in this 15 minutes, we can see that after this previous sessions, stronger rejection. With this rejection here, the market has dropped to the pullback, and again we can see the market is rejecting back again, right? So if we look at the 1 minute here, we can see there is a breakout structure. So if the 1 minute started to trend down, then we will be looking at here the 15 minutes. Otherwise, we could see the market to keep pushing back up again on the 15-minute chart, and it may potentially continue to trend here to the upside. At the moment, what we can see that lower time frame price action. If you look at the 5 minutes, also there is a complete break below here. That is what you can see on the 30 minutes. The market has dropped to that support level with a stronger momentum. And now from this level, the price is getting that rejection back to the upside. So for us, for an entry, what we need here, a price action confirmation, which is very important point that we need to look at. So this is the 15 minutes move here that you can see from here. A clean move back to the upside, expecting it to pull back again to this support level. Dollar yen is keep pushing down. Also, we will be looking at that. We are on a trade on dollar yen. In the middle, we are also looking at Xauusd as well here. Now, this market, if you guys look at, you can see that 15 minutes price action here, it's completely broken out of this structure. Okay, so this is if you look at here, you can see this is a complete breakup structure here on the 15-minute chart on Xauusd. Now this curved structure that we can see on gold is basically a breakout, right? So which is a stronger breakout here. And with this breakout, okay, so what we can see here, this is what we can see, that so this is a curved structure that you can see on gold. This is a semi-circular structure formation, which is basically, if you look at here closely, you can see that this semicircular structure, okay, so starting from here, it went through this level. This is a kind of, you know, that hill pattern that I would say, that where the market created that pattern and then breakout from that. And you can see it's a complete breakout. And if you look at here, that with this breakout from this structure, okay, so it's a complete breakout. Now what we could see here, a retest of this level. So you can see that this is support here, which is turned resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. It potentially could drop back here for another retest, which is also the previous sessions, the sessions low here from the 4 hour. And breaking back below is a very important entry price action here on gold, and highly likely will be a very good entry if the market come back here, as we see that it left an imbalance in this area here on gold. Okay, so this is an important level of support that you can see on gold. And that being said, okay, so you can see that it's a very important support. And that support, if we look at what do we see, that the market was maintaining this support and had made it move back to the upside, drop to that level, it's made it back to the upside, drop to that level, as there is a breakout. Now what we could see at the moment in this market, for the price to have a pullback in this area, and that's what we are looking at here on the 15 minutes, to potentially drop to that pullback, to break that low. All right, so you can see the market to break that low and then to return back again in the direction of the major trend. So this is what we are looking at the moment for a possible entry. Now we may find a different entry on the even the 1 minute chart. And at the moment, the way the price action is forming, this is highly likely that we could see a break below here. And again, it's a bull market. We are looking for a bullish entry in this market from this support level. Welcome. And with this price action that you can see, there is a 15 minutes bearish engulfer, and here how this candle will close also determine how this market could potentially move, either to break out in the direction or to drop again to this support level. So our goal here is to look at a market that is dropping to this support level. If the market is dropping to this support level here, okay, so the market is dropping to that support and then to return again to the direction. I hope that guys you you're enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, make sure you give a thumbs up. And also, this is after the NFP, the market is still maintaining that bullish trend in this market. So it's after the NFP, the market is rearranging, restructuring here. And in that market, we will be looking for entry. Let's look at to see where the market potentially be heading. And along with also we are running another trade, which is dollar yen. And dollar yen also, I'm running another trade on dollar yen. If you guys look at, I will be looking at dollar yen as well along with gold. Dollar yen also trending at the moment. If you look at here, you can see that this is the lower time frame on dollar yen, which is, if you look at the 4 hour here, dollar yen has a very sharp break below. Currently the market is breaking the daily low here. We have opened a trade on dollar yen, and let's quickly look at why. Also, you saw the Gbpjpy in a bearish trend as well. Now, both yen pair, dollar yen, I'm on a position and it's still dropping, and I have sent the trade also in the premium group. If you guys haven't looked at it, I would highly encourage you to look at it and then see what was the reason behind the trade. All the trade that I sent in the group, just to help you to learn and grow as a trader. So if you look at dollar yen here, let's bring that on the screen. This is the trade that I have sent out earlier with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. And dollar yen, you can see that this is the 1 hour price action, and from here there is a drop back below from this zone. Let's quickly understand the trade. What is the strategy behind this trade on dollar yen? It's still coming down, and we are up on this trade almost currently 35 pip, and I'm still holding on to that. Is this market potentially break below here? So dollar yen, what is the reason behind the trade? Let's look at the 1 hour chart, and the trade is mainly open based on 1 hour price action here on dollar yen. Now, what was the market structure on dollar yen? You can see that this is the breakdown with the NFP on dollar yen with a huge one single bearish candlestick pattern. And that one single bearish candlestick pattern on dollar yen is a big drop here with another 1 hour bearish candle on dollar yen, followed by a doji formation. And if you look at here on dollar yen, we can see that this market in this downtrend, it's still keep pushing down with a head and shoulder formation here. This is the head, left shoulder, and the right shoulder here. So with this head and shoulder formation on dollar yen, in that sharply falling market, the market is maintaining that downtrending market structure in this area. So in that downtrend here on dollar yen, as this market is coming down, creating new lower low, we may see that the price potentially to continue to back down here. And this trade, as we are running on dollar yen, I'm going to see how long we will be running in, as I'm running in 35 pip profit target on the running profit, and it's on the daily low. We might see that the market is going back up for another retest, or we may see further continuation. I still see that possibility to come down here on dollar yen, but let's look at that here. What was the reason behind the trade? As I mentioned earlier, you see that this is where the trend, it's a very sharply falling market. We saw the 10 and 20 MA crossed over from each other. The market has gone up few times, tested this key level, and then boom, rejected back below with a one single drop here. Now, as you can see, dollar yen coming down here with one single impulse back below to this support level here on dollar yen, and that one single drop that you can see on dollar yen may potentially continue to drop here, and that one single drop may bring that price back below here, and we might see the price to continue to drop here to create a new lower low in this market. So this is a bearish market at the moment. We are on a trade, and I am happy to take the profit once we see at least 35 36 pip already running in, and because it's approaching this support level. From here we may see that potentially continuation back below here, or we could see that the market is going back again to retest the daily high. So dollar yen is where a very stronger bearish trend. And if you look at I'm posting an update, guys, on the premium channel about dollar yen. We have secured that one with around 37 38 pip running profit. Now when we are looking at a market that is trending, that's what you need to look at. When the market trend, we are about to take those trades and then trading with the trend. That's the key here. So how do you spot this kind of trade in the market when it arises? That's what we will be looking at in this now, understanding that market trend is very important when you are looking at the market, especially if you can identify the early direction of the trend. It's easily you can take the trade in the major direction of the trend. Now, to understand the major direction of the trend, also we need to look for the overall picture, especially when the market breaks like this with a stronger momentum. That's what we need to look at for possible bigger move in the market. Now, along with the dollar yen, also we saw the Gbpjpy started to drop, and if we look at the market here on GJ as well, we can see a sharp bearish move. So how we can enter again on GJ or on dollar yen? This is also we'll be looking at in this session. All right, now let's see that in this movement on dollar yen, as it is strongly falling, where is our next potential entry? Is this a 5-minute trend that we can see on dollar yen, which is maintaining that bearish market structure here? If you look at here, you can see this is the 5-minute price action where dollar yen started to break below in that area. Now, if we reflect it on gold, what do you see? Okay, gold started to drop as we discussed in the beginning. This is the 4-hour. We will be also going back to the dollar yen. It's dropping. We see that there is an opportunity coming on gold as well. I'm ready for another trade potentially on gold. Are you guys ready for another trade on gold? Let's look at on gold to see what it is doing here on gold. Now, if you guys looked at on gold, you can see that this is what I was talking about, that 15 minutes there is a break of structure may happen on gold, and this is what's happening here. There is a break of structure. You guys can hear me here. Is the stream is going well? Can you say yes? You guys hear me? And now gold is started to drop from this key level, which is now dropping to that support. If you guys look at it, you can see it's coming back here below the level. And because the market is coming down here with a one single drop on gold, we might be able to find an entry here very soon, especially the 4 hour. It may try to break this low. I would like to look at the fresh perspective. You can see this is the 4 hour price action, and this is the current session's support, and also this is the current session's low here, and also this is the previous session's low here to this doji. Now looking at all those price action that we can see on gold, the market is in a trend here, and that trend, what we could see the market potentially to continue to break here, and this is what we will be looking at entry. Once we see the market dropped well below to this key level, we will be looking into that entry opportunity. Now we would like to see that one single drop here has broken that trend line here and has broken this support. We will be entering into the position as soon as we see the market has managed to drop to that level here to create a new lower low in this market. Here is a drop here on Xauusd, and you can see the market is maintaining this bearish move to the support level. It's a long-term bull market, so our goal here, our aim here is to look for bullish entry in this market from this key level of support. And you see the price was maintaining that series of higher low. This is the 4 hour time frame and 15 minutes time frame. Looking at on the 4 hour and 15 minutes, if we see that any other entry on the lower time frame, we also will be looking at, such as on the 1 minute. It's currently here bearish, but bigger picture here is bullish. So looking forward to see gold potentially has broken this session's low. So in these sessions, our aim here is to look for the market to break that 4 hour low, so that we can look for possible bullish entry in this market. Here it's trying to push back to the upside to create a new higher high. You can see that this is a 15 minutes candle, and what I think that ultimately we might see the market to return back again to the major direction, return back into the support, and then to reject back to the major direction of the trend. Here's the move on Xauusd, expecting the market to come back here and then to return to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. We'll be looking into that. Let's wait to see where the market is heading. Let's move back below here. Are you guys with me? Waiting for this drop to that 15 minutes support and then to move back again to the upside. You're looking at on gold for this potential drop here. And today, once the market opened from the daily, if you look at the daily move, you guys see that this is the daily move here. And today's price, once open, we saw that in the beginning, the market has come down here initially and then rejected back again to the upside here on the daily time frame. And from the lower time frame that you can see, this is the 1 hour price action. You can see it's trying to break below. This is the 1 hour 20 EMA along with the 15 minutes and the 4 hour support. So this level is crucial here. 335253 level is crucial. Expecting it to come back here and then to revert back again to the major direction of the trend. So our goal here is to look for the market to drop here and then to reject back again to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. Any drop below here, especially to this support, we will be looking into the entry on the 4 hour support test at 335296 is an important. Based on also the ATR, we can look for the stop loss around 1.5 ATR or less. But first of all, we'd like to see the market is coming here in that area. So if you look at the 15 minutes chart where ATR for 15 minutes at the moment, just for a stop loss purpose, around 38 pip ATR value on 15 minutes. So once the market drop to this 4 hour support, we can look for around 1.5 ATR, so which is around 55-60 pip stop loss around to that area, and then to move back to the upside again. So we'll be waiting for the market to show that a pattern. Already we see there is a drop. Now, why did I look at that area other than any other area? So this is a key support level, right? So from this key support level that we can see the market, if the price is hitting that key support level with this stronger momentum, also there is a 1 hour, you see this is the 1 hour 20 EMA. The price in the past respecting this 1 hour 10 EMA. Now potentially coming to test the 1 hour 20 EMA. And from this 1 hour 20 EMA, after this drop, we can expect the market to trend back again to the upside here. This is a very important support, guys, coming up the market to 3352 3351 level, and potentially to break that low further little below, and then to potentially trend back again to the main direction of the trend. I hope that the live is welcome. Is the stream going well? Can you give feedback? Here the market is coming down to this support here, and that move, okay, so you can see that 50 minutes again, one single move potentially coming back below and 1 hour 20 EMA. So we have 20 minutes for this 1 hour candle to close, expecting it to break below here to this support level. And from the 1 hour you can see it's a one single drop, and expecting it to completely break below from the 4 hour level as well to drop that support. And then to once we see the price has managed to test that key level, an important support level. This is also below the daily. If you look at here, you can see this is the daily open where the market open, and from that zone we might see that slide back down, back below, and then to reject back again to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. It's look to me that the stream may not be being forecast properly. No update coming. Is the audio on okay, guys? So can you give a feedback on the chat if the audio is going well? Or do I need to restart the stream? Okay, welcome. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can see there is another 15 minutes candle close here, and that's where still form a bearish doji. 4 hour again looking at the possibility that the market to break below here is higher. This is a one single vertical move. This is not a very stronger bullish move. I wouldn't say that it's a very strong bullish move that may potentially continue to create a higher high. We still could see the market to trend back below here. We still could see the market is coming back below here to this support level, and that's where that you can see the market, you can see tested this resistance as a support, getting the rejection back here. Now what do we see here? There is a after this pin bar, it's trying to push again back to the upside. Well, that's where we can see that it may try to push back to the upside. For us to find a suitable entry, if you look at the 1 minute, you can see it's trying to create a reversal pattern here in that area. And from the 1 hour, before the hourly close, we might see another retest. This may be the price may try to bounce again to this resistance. What I think that the market may again break below here. So our aim here is to enter in a very high probability zone, in a very important area of value. That's what we are looking at for this entry in this market. Key support level here, which is an important zone, and in this key support we see that there is a bounce followed by with this pullback and trying to move back again to the direction of the trend until we see that until we find that entry. Euro USD, Euro USD for me is still not fully very good ready. Not fully ready yet for me is because we see that dollar yen is just keep dropping here. On euro dollar, the market did not grab liquidity. This is what I always talk about. When we are looking for an entry, especially for a bigger move that we can expect in the market, we need to look for the liquidity gap. You can see that euro dollar, since past week with the NFP, the market had a breakout. This is a breakout on euro dollar. Followed by we saw the narrow consolidation in this area. And if you look at here in this consolidation from the intraday time frame, it's a very narrow consolidation. The market did not have any liquidity grab here. It didn't break any of this low for a potential bounce back to the upside. It is still can continue to rise, but our entry always upon liquidity grab. Now there is an important support. You can see this is the 4-hour support where there is a bullish angle for crossing this doji on the low and also on the high. Now if we look at this market, for me the best entry we can find once the market tests this daily support level and then returning back again to the major direction of the trend. This is what we will be looking at on euro dollar. Going back to gold here, we can see that there is again another bounce back to the upside on the 15-minute chart from this support level. And from the 30 minutes that you can see after break of this low, getting that rejection from the 5 minutes here, we see that there is a initial bounce from this level. We have if we look at the 4-hour candle close, we have still 1 hour 8 minutes to go for this candle to close, as it is showing that bullish impulsive move. Still the probability to see the market to come back here for another retest. This is an order block here on the 15 minutes, and if you look at this move, it didn't test this support here, which is an important liquidity zone with this narrow doji. It dropped here, tested this previous resistance, which is turning support here, and then it got rejected back to the upside. Now what we could see here, that this market may go back up, continue to rise, which may be because it's a long-term bull market. But the best entry for us is not from the higher high, but from the dip. We will be waiting for the market to dip back to this lower time frame support and then to trend again to the direction of the trend. Are you guys ready for any entry? That is where our entry. At the moment, we are waiting for that price to break to that low and then reject back again to the direction of the trend. Now this is a currently bull market. If we look at the daily price on gold, we can see that this is the daily move. So far there was a significant bullish momentum. With the NFP, we saw that there was a bullish engulfer. Today, once the market opened, we have seen that initially the market has dropped to that support, and then from this support, it has broken back to the upside with a stronger momentum in this market on gold. And so you can see the market is trending here. We'll be waiting for a pullback and then to reject back again to the upside to create a new higher high here in this market. Here's the key level of support. All right, so here is the market currently in a if you look at this 50 minutes, you can see after break of this high, it's again coming back below, and that move might bring that price again potentially back below here. So from this support, we see that initial bounce. Currently it created a support here, which is the lower time frame support on the 15 minutes, and looking to see if this market is breaking back below again and then rejecting back to the direction of the trend. Waiting on this market for this move, and then we will be looking for entry. Hope that guys you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Now here, if we look at why did we choose to look for bullish entry, let's understand while we are waiting for a setup here. Now the trend is the primary factor here that we have considered when we are opening position. If you look at the trend, you can see that this is a strongly bullish market structure. You can see that this is an important support here, support here, support here, and also support here, which is important support. And from that support level, there is a stronger bounce back to the upside in this market. And that trend that we can see in this market with this impulse followed by this pullback, we can expect another impulse back to the upside here. And that impulse move back to the upside is where we are looking to enter. Now this impulse could start from here, or it may deepen further below here before we see the market is moving back to the upside. As it is a bull market, we will be waiting for this. It left a fair value gap here to fill that fair value gap and then to reject back to the upside again to create a new higher high. Look at the 1 minute, also the lower time frame. Here is trying to build up the pressure for this bullish move here in this market. We are looking to see the market is trending here, and then we would like to enter with the direction of the trend. As coming up in tomorrow, we will see dollar news coming, which we will be seeing here, ISM service PMI. That will give definitely a stronger impact in this market. And as with that move on, if you look at gold, 15 minutes has created this bullish impulse at the moment. And what I think that with the NFP, you can see it created that impulse to the upside. Currently, whenever the price is moving back up, coming for a pullback and showing that bullish impulse. So with the upcoming news, if you look at the weekly here, we can see that the market, there was a weekly pin bar from bigger picture. The market is showing that uptrending market structure here from the monthly as well, and also from the daily, from the 4-hour chart, that you can see it's trending. I was really expecting this market from the intraday, from the 4-hour, to break that low here, especially to break this doji's low and then to reject back again. Now it may come back here for another retest or may not. We might see that stronger trend continuation, as it is very sharply bull market. If it breaks this high, create a higher high here, we might be able to see that where you can find the next entry in this market. Some good music here. Welcome to this another live session. First day of trading week. We can see the market is having the trend, and we may see trend continuation here in this market to the major direction here. Looking at here on the lower time frame, this 5 minutes, we have seen that there is an inverted head and shoulder formation here on this lower time frame. The market is trending also potentially back to the upside. $15 minutes and the 30 minutes in all time frame, it's in a bullish trend, and we may see the market continuing to that bullish market structure. Here's the market is trending. And looking to see, if you look at the 4-hour again, we see that from this level the market is breaking out of this structure. We may see the market potentially continue to trend back to the upside. And here is the lower time frame again, 15 minutes looking at, which is basically from this support level getting that rejection back to the upside here. And we see that it's a very sharply currently uptrending market structure, and in that uptrend would like to see the price has come back for a pullback and then to re-enter again with this movement back to the upside. The best entry will be from an important support, as from the buying from the higher high will not be a good idea to enter any trade in this market. Looking at again 4-hour chart, which is basically breaking to the upside here, and with this break to the upside the market may continue to rise to create a new higher high in this market. So you can see it's still maintaining that bullish market structure in that area. Will be entering on a pullback. So looking at the 4-hour again, it's from the daily and 4-hour, the price now currently in a new high. If you look at daily again, we can see that with this daily move, the market is maintaining that uptrending market structure. If you closely look at it, you can see there is an important daily resistance coming up here in this red candle. In the past, we see this level acted here as a resistance and also acted here as a resistance. With this important daily resistance the market is approaching, we could see the price to potentially drop down here. And that level that we can see the market potentially could reject again back below. For us to find that buy entry, this is where you need to see the market is getting the rejection from an important liquidity zone to any of these important support level before we look for that entry. Here is the key area that you can see on Xauusd that currently started to again move back to the upside. We saw that with this 15 minutes move, the pullback was expecting to break to this support. From there, without breaking that, the market started to move back again, and as it has created a new higher high. If we look at the current 15-minute support is here, and as the market again started to trend back to the upside, also we would like to see the lower time frame price action on the 1 minute for any quick entry for a possible upside bias. 5 minutes, this is that you can see. Let's delete those lines. Multiple time frame is the key. When you are looking at the multiple time frame, you can see that how the market might be heading here. What time frame you look at? Can you share your thought? What time frame you look? Do you look at 1 minute or 5 minutes or 15 minutes? What time frame you look at? 5 minutes, 1 minute, or 15 minutes? You can share your thought here. From the 1 minute that you can see after break of this low, it just rejected back again. If you look at here, you can see quite a few times the market and this is an important zone that we saw. There was a breakdown and then rejected back again. If we combine the 1 minute and the 15 minutes, that you can see the price may retest this support and then to return back again to the upside. For our 15 minutes, 1 minute, sometime. Okay, so especially when we are looking at the short-term trade, lower time frames such as the 1 minute and the 5 minutes, that's where the higher time frame 15 minutes and the 4 hour. Now combination of the higher and lower time frame, the best timing is that I look at is 15 minutes with the 4 hour. Okay, so if we look at the 15 minutes combining with the 4 hour and 5 minutes with 30 minutes and 1 minute with the 15 minutes. So basically higher time frame is 15 minutes, lower time frame is 1 minute. That's what the combination that I look at. This is the best combination to find suitable entry when we are looking at in the market. Along with also the breakup structure. When we're looking at the market, we need to look for a market that has a breakup structure here. Now this current 15 minutes closing in 2 minutes time, which potentially creating a new higher high. So that means with the 1 hour close, we can see the market showing that bullish impulse back to the upside. If we look at the 15 minutes here also, you can see that there is a bullish impulse back to the upside. And if we look at the 1 minute chart here, that you can see the market is here trending back to the upside here. And that trend, this 1 minute, we can see this is an order block here in this area on the lower time frame, expecting it to break below here to this order block and then to reject back again to the upside. And on the 1 minute chart, you want to see that there is a breakup structure for further entry. The entry with the breakup structure is the best entry that you can look at in the market, especially when the market is trending strongly. We will be looking at the breakup structure. So combining the 15 minutes with the 1 minute, that you can see it is trending here. As we mentioned earlier, we were waiting for this 4 hour support to be tested. The market didn't drop to that level. Instead, it just had a breakout from this level. Now, 1 minute trend, we can see the price has broken back above, and that breakout is continuing to the upside here with a new momentum. We have secured the GBP dollar yen trade and looking forward to see an entry on gold as soon as we will see that suitable price action confirmation on the 15 minutes or on the 1 minute chart. The patience is key here, is to look for suitable entry. You need to be patient in the entry opportunity, especially on in gold. When we are entering, we need to look for a suitable zone where there is a high probability move possible in this market. So if you look at the gold price here, what we can see that from the 15 minutes, the price has completely broken back to the upside. And that 1 minute break, that you can see the market is maintaining that uptrending market structure here. So still maintaining that bullish market structure, we'll be waiting for the possible entry on the lower time frame here. Take a short 1 minute break. Coming back, guys, you can write anything you think about the market, where you are looking at the price to be heading. So we are looking at here potentially the market to drop any of this important support. This is current 15 minute support, where also there is a 10 EMA. So the current support level on the 15 minutes that we will be looking for entry. This is the current support level on gold, and expecting the market to come back here to retest and then to reject back again to the upside. If the market is breaking to this current support level on the 50 minutes, we will be looking into the entry, or we will be waiting for further price action confirmation for any new entry opportunity. there's a rejection coming here on XAUUSD, and that's where you can see the previous support here on the lower time frame might be coming and retesting that level. Gbpjpy long, I don't see any sensible reason for long because it's a currently bearish. What I think that GJ, it's a pullback here. So if you look at the lower time frame, you can see that from this support level it's trying to bounce back up. Gbpjpy on the lower time frame, it's a pullback, and in this pullback that you can see on GJ from this support level, it got that bounce back to the upside here. So Gbpjpy on the lower time frame that we can see, it is a pullback here. So that pullback that we can see, this is the 4-hour bearish engulfer, and what I think the market may continue to drop here to this support level to create a new lower low in this market. So GJ potentially to remain bearish. We see that after this drop it's on a pullback, expecting the market to trend here to the downside. Dollar yen, where the market is still maintaining the downtrend, and we may see that continuation back, while gold is just pushing back to the upside. Now, as it is a strongly bull at the moment on gold, if you look at the 15 minutes again, there is another impulse. So now our goal here is to look for the previous 15 minutes support, which is the previous candle's low. And as soon as we see the market has tested that key level, we will be looking into the entry. Also guys, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also as you know that I come on live on twice every day in London session as well as in New York session time. So don't miss out any part of the live session every day twice to trade the market together. And if you have any question also, you can ask in the live chat. Lower time frame, we can see there is a break of structure here. If you guys look at it, you can see this is the 1 minute chart. The market slowly trying to break below, and that break here, we could see the price coming potentially back below here. So this is the 15 minutes at 3372 level, 337273 level. If the market is coming to test that low or breaking that low with a stronger impulse, we can look for entry in this market. You can see it's a one single move. If drop back to that key level, we can look for entry opportunity, as this is a sharply currently bullish trend and potentially continue to rise back to the upside. waiting for the market to, this is the current 15 minutes support, and the price may come back here and then continue to rise back to the upside to create a new higher high. So after this drop back below, again trying to bounce, if we look at the 15 minutes, again this is support, waiting for the market to break that low and then to retest back above again to create a new higher high. So this is the current support on the 15 minutes, and also there is another support here with another 15 minutes candle. So back to back two important support along with the 15 minutes 20 EMA and also the current 15 minutes support. These are the two zones the market might test and then reject back again to the upside. With a new candle open on 15 minutes, we can see the market is still maintaining that bullish market structure in that area, and the price has just tested this support, rejected back again to the upside. Can you hear me? I hope that the audio is on now. I think there are two lives going on. That's why this has been. Is audio on? So GJ is in a pullback. Dollar yen had a drop, now on a pullback as well, while gold is currently maintaining that bullish market structure, and we may see that the market potentially may continue to rise back to the upside here on gold. And that being said, guys, we just started the week. Successful trade we have closed on GBP dollar yen. Gold trade that we have opened didn't work out, but we secured one trade on dollar yen. And as tomorrow coming up, a very important trading day, along with two high impact news coming tomorrow. This news that you can see here will be dollar ISM service PMI, which is in the NY session time. That news is important. And in ISM service PMI, dollar news coming in 12 p.m. in my zone, which is we will be covering in this live session. And we would like to see you there, guys, trading live together. Today's session, I'm almost nearly to the end of this session. Tomorrow coming on twice, and someday we may not have trading opportunity. Today we see that the market is in a very stronger trend. We need to see a break of structure for an entry. As soon as we will find entry, we will be looking into that. Otherwise, being patient is the key. Someday we may not have some session trade, but that's okay. We still focus on the chart to find the best setup. As I mentioned earlier, patience is key in trading. If there's no trade, we will be looking for best setup when it appears. That being said, I'll see you again tomorrow. Again, guys, trading live together. Don't miss out the session. 2 sessions coming tomorrow. And also join the Telegram. You can find link below this video for more update, education, as well as analysis that I am posting every day. That being said, thank you. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you very soon in another live.